If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Cardinals will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins.
Breaks into the open. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Canes send out the punt unit. Looked as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage. They can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run off.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
Yeah, and they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
Follows a good block there, picks up 3, he's out to the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Off play action. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown on their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Looking to throw, it's back. Right down the middle. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there in the night.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. And you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
And the Canes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Stewart. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking to pass. It's back. Snagged out of the air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the field.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And That's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter.
He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Hurricane. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's golden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Give to Brown. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fine play action. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Dropping back, it's Moss. Fires to the big fella. Turning it off. Continues to fight for yards. At the 30. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Louisville.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Slithers into space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Beck. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Caught behind the line. It's Bauman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
The Cardinals are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Power football with the run. Gets it past the marker. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. From the gun, running back gets the give. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Shakes off the defender. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. He unleashes a long one. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in...
It's a seam wide open. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. They've got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Beck. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Makes the quick grab. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Handoff from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Golden. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give. Finding open areas. There he goes. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. And the Cardinals, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Moss. A little screen to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle, it's Stewart. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Brown has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Cardinals, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
Now the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Beck. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the pass rush gets home.
You know, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass. And you just saw the speed off the edge by that D-end.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Runs through a tackle.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
The play-action fake. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wideout. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Beck. Fires to the right. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going to let it go. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive, too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. Busts through behind his pad. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Gonna run it. It's Lyle. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
From the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Hurricanes have pushed it inside the 20. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Man, this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play.
Tight end trying to get in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Moss. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Going up top again. Catch in the middle. It's Watson. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The give as they work on that clock. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the run, it's Pringle. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Looking for a man. It's Moss. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Miami! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides to back and leaves it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Cardinals are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Golden. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Louisville!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to...
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a 1st down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll give it to the back. Got the 1st down and more. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.